Great. Okay, this is a video unboxing of the new Samsung Series 7 Chronos. That is the Samsung 700Z5A-S04. I say that and emphasize that because there's been a lot of confusion online. I mean, hundreds of pages of forum posts in which consumers are trying to figure out whether the Samsung model number that they can buy off of or from Amazon.com or Tiger Direct is the same model number or the same device altogether as what they see on Best Buy. It doesn't appear to be. This Series 7 Chronos that I was able to obtain by purchasing from Amazon.com now says it's unavailable. Looks like these models are coming up, 7 or 8 at a time from third-party providers, and then disappearing for a while. Right now it's not available, but I'm seeing every couple days that they're coming back, and it's definitely worth it. It's a great little laptop. The difference is just at the outset that I've been able to find. The Best Buy unit has a much slower hard drive, 5,500 RPMs. It does not have the 8 GB SSD express cache, which makes the computer run much faster. The hard drive on the Best Buy unit does seem to be some kind of bottleneck. The other thing is that the Chronos model here that I purchased via a third-party provider on Amazon has a backlit keyboard, whereas the one at Best Buy doesn't. And I think thirdly, and I could be wrong about this, but if I remember correctly, the specs at Best Buy didn't say Bluetooth, and the unit that I received does have Bluetooth. Let's go ahead and do the unboxing now. The box actually does say Series 7 Chronos. Chronos seems to be the branding that distinguishes this laptop from the Series 7 device laptop in Best Buy that doesn't have some of the features I just discussed. This is kind of a fake unboxing because when I got it in the mail I couldn't resist, and I already opened it up and plugged it into the power supply here. Comes very well packaged, lots of protective covering for the fairly attractive, aesthetically pleasing design of the laptop. I went ahead and took most of that off the unit here. In addition to the laptop and the power supply, it comes with some documentation here. This is a quick start guide, a more substantial user guide, and some information for Windows 7, which is pre-installed on the device. Like all these laptops, there's quite a bit of additional kind of bloatware on the laptop. It's certainly not as bad as laptops that I've received in the past, but I did go ahead and uninstall a Symantec antivirus program and replace it with something that was a preference of mine, and made a few changes. I don't think I've slowed the laptop down significantly with the changes, but it has slowed down a little bit. It was very fast when I first got it. Here's the hinge on the back, definitely sturdy. It's a good build. On the sides here we have the AC adapter, we've got HDMI, we've got the Ethernet slot here. For those who are concerned about breakage, this initially concerned me. I haven't had any problem with it yet, but I've only had the laptop for 2 or 3 days. As you can see, you have to kind of slide open this Ethernet slot in there. Feels a little bit fragile, not really, but I wouldn't yank on it too much. Here are 2 USB 3.0 slots, and then here's a DisplayPort slot. Not even sure what DisplayPort really does. Guess I'm old school. Haven't had a chance to use that or test it yet. I believe this is a USB 2.0 port here, and here's the slot-driven DVD drive. You can find the specific specs on Amazon, and I've got a link in the description. So you can go ahead and power on the laptop here. I guess it was already running. That's very, very fast in terms of the boot up. So let me go ahead and just shut it down, and we'll go ahead and watch the the computer boot up. It says here on the sticker, I don't know if you can see, that's a little hard, that there's a 19-second time from hitting the power button to fully booting up to Windows. And we'll go ahead and test that right now, at least so you get some kind of real-world idea of how fast it is. You'll also notice that the screen, I don't know if you can tell via video, it's very hard. The screen is very bright. I think it's the same screen as the one you see in Best Buy. It's matte, which is nice, not a lot of reflectivity, you don't get a lot of glare. I think with the lighting the way we've got it set up for the video, you wouldn't be able to see the screen at all, if you can right now, with a kind of screen that has lots of glare property to it. But the matte effect works. The only thing I'd criticize it with, for right now in terms of the screen is that the blacks aren't very black. It's just almost as if you've taken an LCD monitor and just ratcheted up the brightness all the way. Great for reading text. I just hit the start button, by the way. So here we go. We're starting the boot up. And as I was saying, if there's an aesthetic problem with it, it's that the blacks aren't really that black. But I was watching a DVD movie the other night on it, and it was really, really beautiful and very, very bright. If you're interested in working, productivity, you're out in the sunlight at all, this might be better than many other laptops, although still probably not ideal. Well, we are booted up here, so definitely booted up quickly. Let's go ahead and check off the power down or sleep mode. Let me put it into sleep here. Let's go ahead and wake it back up. Not sure whether I woke it up or turned it off there. Okay, looks like now it's asleep. Let's go ahead and try to wake it up. There we go. And it's awake. So it really takes about a second to wake up, maybe less than that. It's very, very quick. Battery life is pretty impressive. I haven't really tested it out because I really just bought it, but if the power saving sleep mode is very efficient, which it may be, this is something where you may never need to watch it boot up in 19 seconds. You may be simply, most of the time, just watching it awaken in less than a second, which could be very convenient. I wanted to make a couple of additional remarks. Definitely this is the best laptop I've ever used. I traditionally buy Dell laptops. In the past, laptops have always been sort of a mixed bag for me. I mean, I like the portability, but they often disappoint me in terms of the speed. This laptop is fast. The speakers are a little tinnier than I'd like, but they're definitely bright. I mean, they're definitely loud. So if you're the type of person who watches movies with a friend or does something in terms of, a presentation in front of a small group of people, the speakers might be there. If it's any larger, I would expect that you'll need to go ahead and buy some additional speakers or some kind of sound system. Maybe use headphones if you want a little greater clarity. For a while, it seemed like laptops were coming with these dual array microphones for noise reduction. This just has one microphone on it. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see, but it's right here to the left of the trackpad. It's typically a place where people may be putting their palm. I'm a little afraid that it might be possible that dirt from people's palms could get into the microphone area. Like I said, I haven't run into any problem, but I just recently got the laptop. Probably not the best microphone, but it does come with Bluetooth. So these days, if you're going to be dictating with Dragon Naturally Speaking, something like that, or recording music, anything like that, you're really not going to be using the onboard microphone on any laptop, no matter how good it is. The solution in terms of a wireless or wired mic out there that's reasonably costly is just going to be so much better for you.